Sending data. Okay. Okay, good afternoon, people. It is just noon in the UK time, so I guess it's a thing for me to say good afternoon, UK people, and good morning, people in the USA, particularly in Florida, where I spend most of the year. So just say hello. Put hello in the comment box and let me know that you're here, and tell me your name and tell me where you're tuning in from. That'd be awfully nice, wouldn't it, if I know your name and I know where you're watching us from. So if you're watching us from, let's say, I don't know, Florida, Joanne Long. Okay, Joanne, where are you from? Where are you watching us from, Joanne, today? Pauline, I know you're watching from Florida because I remember that from last week. Kathy, hello from Florida. Oh, Katie, sorry, hello from Florida. Hello, good morning. It's a little bit later for you today, isn't it? It's 7 a.m. in Central Florida. And I knew that hurricane wasn't going to happen. I just knew I should have said something to you guys on Friday about that hurricane, because Florida's not allowed to have a hurricane unless I'm there. I tend to be the defining moment. I think there's only been one hurricane in the state of Florida since the 1990s where I haven't been present for. And I believe that one was Ivan in 2005. Yeah, because my flight got delayed. I was in the UK and we couldn't go back on time. So Vicky says, "Hey, Anne Marie." Kim says that she's from Tewkesbury in Gloucestershire. I have some friends who live in Gloucestershire. They actually live in Gloucester, and I have some more that live in Cheltenham. So I have friends that live in Gloucester and friends that live in Cheltenham. And Vicky's from Wales. And if you're in the groups, I don't see your name. So if you're watching from Anne-Marie Sixth Sense Connection Oracle Cards, I do not see your name. So please put your name. The only people I seem to see the names from are on the Facebook Anne-Marie McCormack Psychic Medium page, and the YouTube. I see your name from YouTube. So Paula Jackson says, "I miss you in Casadega." I miss Casadega. I love Casadega. I really do. And the bookshop in Casadega, they're one of the best sellers of my Oracle cards, you know. So if you go into the bookshop in Casadega, give girls a big hug and say, well, you can't really at the moment, can you, because of COVID-19, but just say, "Hey," Anne-Marie says, "Hey." Okay, Linda. All right, hello, Linda. Good morning, Linda. Great day. It rained a little. Yeah. Was that in Florida? It rained a little. It rained a little here too, on and off over the weekend, but we didn't do too bad all in all. We did okay. We did okay. So I've pulled the cards for, I think, the flavour for the week, and we're going to talk about the energy for today as well. Kayla Connolly says, "Hello, lovely." Thank you. Hello, lovely to you too. Somebody else says, "Good morning, happy to see you. How are you today? What have you been up to?" Okay, well, what have I been up to? I was baking first thing this morning. I was going to go to the gym, but I didn't notice my messages, and my niece saying we were going to go tomorrow instead of today because she was tired. So I actually got up, well, still getting up because I was almost ready. So I baked some low calorie, gluten free banana, blueberry, and apple muffins. Those for the English people, those are like little cupcakes, breakfast little cupcake things that are low calorie. And I baked a big batch of those, and then I knew my brother was going to be coming around 10 o'clock, and he loves my old-fashioned banana bread, which is like banana cake. So I made a regular banana nut cake for him, banana nut bread for my brother and my son. So that's what I've been up to today. Saturday, what did I do Saturday? Saturday I taught a class, I taught a workshop on Saturday. Went and visited mum and dad for a bit, then came back and taught a class. Sunday I went and visited mum and dad for a bit, and then I came back and I started writing, because I've got to get the Oracle card workbook, the extended workbook, finished. So that's that. So the sound is good. Ooh. Oh, and the cards, you think the cards look lush? Yes, this is the box. This is the box they come in, and they have the thumb slots. And I never do like to do anything by half. So when I had these made, the box is... Now my son says to do this with this camera here, but whether I can get it. The box is fully lined with nice purple paper, and it has the thumb slots. Let's see if you can see the thumb slots. So it's easy to take the lid on and off. 2 parts. There's a couple of cards inside that have suggested spreads that you can work with and use. There's those that come inside as well. Let's see, I'm not getting it, am I? Maybe I should just put it down like that. So 3 cards, 6 card and 5 card spread, that's what comes with them. And then we have the guidebook. And if you want to get them, if you're in the UK, you can get them from me. The guidebook's full colour, and each page number is the number of the card. At the beginning in the instructions, I put those in Roman numerals. A friend said, hey, my friend that laid them out for me, Andy, he said, right, let's do those in Roman numerals, because he's used to laying out books, so he laid it all out for me. And the preference and the instructions are in Roman numerals, and where the cards are, they actually have each number of the card is the number on the page, so it's very easy, and the text is large, so it's easy enough to read. Each card comes with its own suggested crystals and affirmations as well. So if you want to get them, you can get them from all good mind, body and spirit shops in the United States and Canada, or Amazon. Amazon has them on Amazon Prime, so if you have Amazon Prime, get them from there. Cassadaga Bookstore stocks them in Cassadaga. In Orlando, Avalon sells them, Spiral Circle sells them, and the Gypsy Apothecary sells them in Orlando. Up in Pensacola, the Happy Crow sells them, and lots of other places sell them too. All you've got to do is look online or ask your local shop, and they can get them from the book distributors. The 2 main book distributors in the USA for metaphysical stuff and stuff like this are New Leaf, and New Leaf stocks them and sends them out to the stores, and Divorce over on the East Coast, and both of those stock them and sell them. Okay, so there you have that, and you can always get them from me. If you're in Europe, send me a message, send me a personal message, or go to my website and order them from there. Okay, and then that should be it. If you have any issues getting hold of a set, let me know. There's free workshops in the classes. Right, so now we're going to talk about the messages for today. The first card I have out for today is the free spirit card. So that's like, just do your own thing. Just be a free spirit. Just do what you want. Be who you want. Work on being the best you that you can be today. And I don't mean that frantic energy. I mean the nice butterfly energy. And it's really interesting that this card comes out today, because I looked out the bathroom window this morning, and I have a buddleia bush that grows in the front garden, and there were butterflies all over it. I thought, wow, butterflies are always signals and signs of new beginnings and good luck and things happening. So when I did the symbolism on this card, it's like, if you just be yourself, if you be true to yourself, you know, it will be good luck for you. It will be divineness for you. All the best of you will be coming out and rising to the surface. People will love you for just who you are. So embrace your own free spirit, embrace your quirky, unique nature. Just be you, okay? And if you're looking at and seeing angels in the clouds and faces in the trees, keep seeing them, keep pointing them out. I see faces in trees, I see angels in clouds, I see faces in stones too. Yeah, I'm one of those. I am always on the lookout for all things magical and mystical. I love anything magical and mystical. So if you do, be yourself. Don't cover yourself up. A friend of mine this weekend commented on one of my photographs, and she says, don't be hiding. You know, there she is. She looks amazing. You know, she's normally hiding. And I did used to hide a lot. You know, life gets in the way. You don't want to put yourself forward. I always was doing my readings, but I was in my little reading room, and people would come and see me, and that was fine, but I wasn't very good at putting myself forward. It's like, oh, I've got too many things to do. I used to turn down TV appearances. When Will and Kate were getting married, this TV station in Florida wanted me to go and appear on TV for them, and I have been on some TV in Florida, but I said, oh no. And I had an appointment with my hairdresser, and Randy goes, you gave up going on that show because you're getting your hair done with me. If I'd have known you was going on that show, I would have done your hair the night before. What are you messing at? I said, I just didn't feel like it. I just don't feel like wanting to be in the center of the public eye at the moment. And you know, we go through phases like that, and that's okay. But I'm coming out, I'm being me, I'm being my authentic self. And if people love me for being me, great. And if they don't like me, that's their problem, because I'm gonna be me. I've been being me properly, well, a process of evolution for the last 6 or 7 years, and it's once you're out that box, you're not going into the box. Okay, so oh, Carmen says good morning from New York. Oh, you're a goddess. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Now, like I said before, if you want a message, put your name as well in the comment box, because even though you think I might see the message, if you're in one of the Facebook groups, I won't be seeing your message. I won't be seeing your name, so I won't know who I'm giving a message to. Like good morning from Kentucky, I don't know who that is. A message, please, if it's in the cards. Oh, that's Kathy. I can see that. Oh, she likes the background colours. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So here we go. So that was the first message. The first card of the day was free spirit. Be your free spirit. The second card of the day is the justice card. So this is, you know, about being fair-minded, not jumping to conclusions. So this is a second message for the day. So be fair. Don't jump to conclusions. If somebody tells you something, let them finish. Don't bite their head off. You know, you never know where it's going to go or what it's going to say. Had an interesting visit this morning from my brother and one of his friends, and it was an interesting meeting. These are things. Okay. So, oh, somebody says my husband has been very distant. I don't know who it is. You didn't put your name in the box. So when people are being distant, pull back a little. Just pull back a little. Okay. Don't be all over them. Don't be rushing after them. Don't be running after them. Maybe you're thinking. Men tend to go a bit quiet when they go into the thinking phase. But be nice. Give yourself lots of smiles to him. Cook his favourite dinner. Because he could be going through something and it could have nothing to do with you. So be nice. Don't be needy, just be nice. Okay. So bring things in balance. That's the second message for the day. So back the facts up with evidence. If you're going to make any accusations, make sure you've got the evidence that backs it up, because it is time. You know, truth always finds a way of coming out at the end of the day. So it's time to balance the scales in your favour today. So a great affirmation for finding the truth out. And I've got some snake skin agate here. I don't know whether you can see that. No, I'll get to that in a little while. I'm on the wrong diagram, aren't I? So snakeskin agate always brings out the truth. Snakeskin agate, snakeskin jasper. It's kind of like the snake sheds its skin. So it brings the truth. It reveals what's underneath. So that's what I use snakeskin jasper for. So the affirmation that I want you to say, if you're looking for justice and you're looking for balance today, I am aligning with the divine to bring justice and balance into my life. I am aligning with the divine to bring justice and balance into my life. So there we go with that one. And now card number 3, we've got hello from heaven. So card number 3, and then I'll get to some messages. I don't know how many I'm going to give today, but I'm certainly going to be giving some messages. So here's the hello from heaven. So watch for the messages. Watch for the butterflies. Watch for the robins. Watch for the pennies. Watch for finding feathers. Watch for all of those things. Okay? And you'll, you know, and see, and people say to me, you know what, when I find a feather, who sent it me? Whoever is the first person that comes to mind that's on the other side, chances are that's the person that sent you that feather, okay? And when I find them in all kinds of unusual places. I just say, thank you. Thank you, angels. Thank you, loved ones. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Gran. Thank you, Granddad. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Anna. You know, there's lots of bit. Thank you, Gaylon. Thank you, Phil. Phil sends me feathers a lot. Philomena. So there's lots of people that can send you feathers. So watch for having that thing. Turn your intuition on. Watch for feeling. Watch for knowing. Watch for what's going on today. Okay. So now I'll start getting to the messages. Okay. So these are the Sixth Sense Connection Oracle cards, and let's go for the messages. Or let me just see if you can see this. There we go. That's a piece of snakeskin agate. Okay. That's what it looks like. Just wondering if I could bring it. No, I'm not good at this yet, am I? I've got to kind of figure this out. Well, anyway, there it is. There's a piece of snakeskin agate. So if you want to get to the truth, That's a great stone to carry around with you all through the day. So Chris says she has a white feather on the floor on Friday. Ah. Okay. Let's see who I feel drawn to about giving a message. Where are we going? Okay, let's see. Where are we going? Katie. Let's get a message for Katie first of all. Katie, who do I feel drawn to at the moment? So, all right, people, can I get a message for Katie, please? Okay, Katie, we've got the change card here for you. So, are you ready for change, or do you want more of the same? Because change is on its way. Whoops. There we go. You see the medicine woman on this card? She's holding her arms out. I always jokingly call this one my Arnold Schwarzenegger card. This always reminds me of the Terminator when he holds his hand out to John Connor and Sarah Connor and says, "Come with me if you want to live." So she's saying, yes, if you want to feel alive, if you want new things in your life, then it's time for change, not more of the same. So go forward, move forward with love, grace and ease, and embrace change. Change is going to be good for you, okay? And trust your instincts, because you won't know everything ahead of time. Just go with the flow. It works. Okay, so watch for change coming up this week, Kathy, because that's the flavour of the week for you. What do we need to change and what do we need to keep the same? All right, let's see who else I feel drawn to today. My accent is from Manchester. Vicky was asking me where my accent is from, but because I've lived all over the place, I've lived in Germany, I've lived in the States, I've lived in England, it's kind of like, it's a bit weird. And I've been living back in the UK most of the time now for the last 6 years. So you'll notice some words that just don't quite fit. God only knows where they're from. I don't know who keeps telling me about the husband is being distant, because I do not see your name. So if you want a message, you're going to have to put your name in. Louise Larkin, I had a white owl fly past my window. Whoa, white owls are all about knowledge. They are. They're like, we're watching over you, because owls can swoop down very fast. So it's like, be on your guard, keep your ears open, and see, because the owl is there to tell you that something that you need to know is coming to light. So I'm going to get a message for Louise, okay? This is Louise Larkin. Whoops, there's the one. Louise, you picked the autumn card. So what this is telling us is that you might be thinking about changing direction. Don't. Autumn means it's harvest time. Keep doing what you're doing right now. Do not change a thing. It's time to reap the harvest from where you are. You might feel a little bored and you might feel like you really want to change things up, but don't. You don't change a winning combination just because you're bored. You play that winning combination until it starts to give up on you. If you want to look at changing anything whatsoever, you can consider it in maybe the end of October, November. So no job changes, no big sweeping changes in your life in any way, shape or form at the moment. It's just a passing phase. That phase will go off you, okay? So let's see who else I feel drawn to. I love owls. Okay, let's see where else we're feeling drawn to today. Vicky says she's obsessed with butterflies. I love having butterflies all around. Whenever you see them, it's good news. Karen from Florida. Okay, let's give Karen from Florida a message. All right. And if you want a message, please put a comment in the box. If I feel drawn to you, I'll give you a message. Also, if you're watching on YouTube and you're watching it later on in the day, or I don't give you a message, please put a comment on the YouTube thing, on the YouTube stream, and if I feel drawn to you, I will put a message on that YouTube stream for you. That's YouTube Sixth Sense Connection. Okay, here's a message for Karen from Florida. Okay. Oh, we've got to work on your free spirit. Hey, this was the card of the day as well, wasn't it? This was the one that came out for the day. So this is the card that I picked for Karen from Florida. So it's like, be a free spirit. Stop trying to have all your I's dotted and your T's crossed. Stop trying to have everything worked out ahead of time. Just learn to go with the flow. Just be you. Just enjoy. Just let go and let God. Go with the flow. Okay? Because you're an amazing lady and you just need to be yourself. Be your authentic self. Okay? Who else have I got here? Sue, Ismail, Wales. Anything for me. So let's see what we've got. A message. We've got a message for Sue from Wales. Now there's lots of people that put messages in these comment box, but I don't always know somebody's name. So please put your name and what you need a message about. Don't just automatically assume I know who I'm talking to, because I don't. Not the way that this streaming thing works that my son set up for me. So here's a message from Sue. Ooh, what you're looking for an answer for is a mystery right now. And this is I love this card. I always love this card. I picked Stonehenge for this one because it's a mystery card. And what it tells us is that things have to happen before you can have the answer to your question. So if I tell you, or if you get messages from Spirit at the moment, it'll mess things up for you. So there is no message for you other than just to be patient and wait things out, because the things have to change. The universe has to readjust. Things have to happen first before you can get the answer to that question. And if you know the answer to that question now, you could very easily screw it up. So sorry, Susan, you're not having the answer. If the answer doesn't come forward to you before the winter solstice on December 22nd, you can think about that again. Maybe they'll be ready to tell the answer. Can anybody tell me as well how the sound is today? We got a new microphone, and I'm just wondering how it is, and if you feel that that's a good thing. Okay, right. Melissa, my husband is my best friend and he's an amazing guy, but he's been distant. Can the cards tell me what's wrong? You probably need a big in-depth reading, but I will pull a card for you, Melissa. Okay, and let's see what it says. I think there's a few things going on here, Melissa. I think that he's thinking that his life isn't the way that he imagined it would be. And I think he's doing a lot of thinking. He seems to be deep in thought. Because, no, not that one. No. Whoops. I'll get this right in a minute. That's the card that I pulled for your husband. So he's deep in thought. He's deep in his imagination. He's wondering why his life hasn't turned out the way it needs to be. So you need to spoil him. You need to be nice to him, but you also need to back off and give him space. So be enthusiastic when you see him. Make sure you're ready to throw your arms around his neck and give him a big hug. Treat him like you treated him during the first 3 months of your relationship. Just shower him with affection. Not too much attention, but just give him lots and lots of affection, because this is something that needs to be forgiveness for. So I don't know who's done something wrong, but somebody needs forgiveness, and it might be you. I don't know what you've done wrong, but you need to ask for forgiveness. Please forgive me. It was never my intention to hurt you. I am sorry. So maybe you've done something without realizing it. Okay, so that could be it. You could have done something without realizing it. But any more than that, you need a full in-depth reading for, and you can book them from the website. I do them on a video chat, on Zoom, and via Facebook Messenger Live. Okay, right. Would like a message for my son, please. No, I can't do that. I can only connect with the energy that I've got with you at the moment. If you're on here, I can connect with your energy, but I can't, I don't know you, Fiona. So it would be really impossible for me to connect with the energy of your son when I'm only trying to just connect with your energy too, okay? My feeling is he's a bit locked up and a bit locked away within himself and is not good at expressing himself. But that's just a feeling I get, okay? Now, where else am I going? Oh, Kim says the sound is fine. Paula says the sound is great. Yay. Perfect. Sound good. Let's see if I feel drawn to somebody else. What's my website? Oh, my website is on here. It's sixsenseconnection.com. Okay. Elsa. Let's see. Yeah, Elsa. Let's see if I have a message for Elsa. Oh, this is the message I've got for you. This is a really good message, and it's like it's going on about it's your destiny to stand out from the crowd. So don't try going along to get along. Be your divine, wonderful, kick-ass self, okay? Be that person that you're supposed to be. You're 1 in a million. You're very powerful. You can do anything that you set your mind to do. So have you forgotten who you are, Elsa? Have you forgotten how powerful you are? You need to center, you need to ground, you need to sort yourself out, girl, because you got the power. So whatever you want to manifest, whatever you want to do, you can do it. But focus your intention on what you want to see in your life and not what you want, okay? Because it's a two-way street and it can go very quickly the other way. No, LOL. Yes, you are very powerful. Yes, you are 1 in a million. Yes, it is your destiny to stand out from a crowd. Don't you tell me no, LOL. Not having that one, not buying that shit. Not going to happen. You be ready, okay? Kimberly B. Let's see what we have for you, Kimberly. Oh, we've got opportunity knocking. All right, so we've got opportunity knocking. So here's this one for you. So the door's not open yet, so it's kind of like we're waiting for the right good opportunities, but they're not presenting themselves yet. Why not? Well, the door's shut. We've got to find the key, haven't we? Where's the key? It's not in the door yet, is it? So it's not time for that opportunity to open up to us. We're in the hallway. We're waiting. What we're going to do while we're waiting? Well, we're going to think about what we can do. Can we have a party? Yeah, let's have a party. Let's get some good music on. Let's get some dancing going on. Let's have a couple of drinks. Well, we can non-alcoholic drinks as well. We don't have to get drunk, do we? We can have some friends over. We can have lots of good conversation. We can have a little bit of wine, have a little bit of beer if we want. Or we can work on our issues. Now, there's a novel idea. Why don't we decide what we need to let go of, what we need to get sorted out before we go into that next phase, before we go into that next opportunity. So is the clutter in the house? It needs to be done. It needs to be gotten rid of, gotten through. So get rid of the clutter. Is there anything that you've got outstanding that you haven't done? Like, have you got a big pile of ironing that you're supposed to do and you haven't done yet? Have you got some things that you were supposed to do for friends and family that you haven't gotten round to doing? People you should be calling, people you should be visiting. Get all those things out the way, all those things, get them caught up. Whatever the workload is, get it all caught up, because once that door opens, you're going to run through it. And when it opens, you're not going to have much time to catch up or to do anything else, okay? Not going to have much time to catch up and do anything else. And that's what I've got today. So come back tomorrow, and we'll see if we get messages for you guys tomorrow. And like I said, if I didn't give you a message today, go to the YouTube channel, go to Sixth Sense Connection on YouTube and put a comment on today's video there, and I'll see if I feel drawn to give you a message. Okay, thank you so much. Love and blessings, and I'll see you tomorrow at noon. Take care now. Have lots of fun.